Hello everyone! Welcome. For some reason, it didn't pan over to me directly like it normally does, but hello, welcome everybody. Welcome in. Hello Michelle, hello Amalia, hello Heather, hello Karen, hello other Karen, hello Linda. Hi everyone, welcome in. Welcome. We have so much to talk about today, to the point where I don't even know if we're going to get to making a card. I mean, I'm going to try. I will try. Hello, Polly. Hello, Isis. Hello, Brandon. Hi, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome. Hello, first sibling of crafting, Heather White. All right, so it looks like everybody's starting to head in, so let's go ahead and head down to the table and talk about New Product Tuesday. So let's head down. Gotta get my, Stanley out of the way. Whoop. And gotta turn the camera on. Hello, Kate. Hello. All right, let's zoom out a little bit. I'm all discombobulated from SCT still. I got the cameras awry. It was a busy teaching weekend. That is for sure. But I have a little scrap here. Where did I get my hoodie flannel jacket? At Target is where I got it. Oh, thank you, Linda. Hello. Jerry, I do not. It may have arrived, but I might just not have seen it yet. I have a big bin of mail that I plan on going through tomorrow. I will let you know on Thursday. My friend. Okay. So first and foremost, I want to talk about. Let's talk about the Stencilpalooza. Because Stencilpalooza did not was a little bit behind because we had some issues with a lot of issues with the website, which is okay. It's just our website was very overwhelmed from about 3,000 people shopping this weekend. So because of that, things were just a little bit behind. But with that being said, we have our Stencilpalooza. This one is the Stencilpalooza for. This one would have been for the 29th. So this is the 29th Stencilpalooza. So this is a beautiful, we can zoom in a little bit here. Whoopsies. And this is the Festive Border, I believe is the name of this one, which is just, it's absolutely beautiful. It's very whimsical, very sharp, just something that would be very pretty to put on the end of your card and then, put a little sentiment there. Okay? And then the last but not least is our new little gnome friend. And I'm going to go ahead and stencil him today so you can see. We will be offering it, yes. I believe it's available on the website now, Jerry. But I would wait because I don't think the full bundle's on there. If you want the full bundle, I would wait, but I think it's on the website. It should be under new products. I'm not 100% certain though. But yes, we are going to go ahead and stencil out our little gnome, and I'll show you what he looks like because I think y'all are really going to love it. I'm not sure the date that it's all set to go live, but I think I'm almost 100% certain that it's available now. I don't know though. I don't know. Okay, yeah, the full bundle I don't believe is available yet. I can tell you, though, that there are less than 50 of the rub-ons left if you were part of SCT. If you were part of SCT and know how to get there, there's less than 40 left. So, all right, so let's talk about the brand new products that we're launching today. So the brand new products that we're launching today, how many of you, by a show of hands, remember when we had the chipboard elements? There was quite a few of you that really loved them. Anybody out there remember the chipboard elements? And if you don't remember them, that's okay. because we're bringing them back. This is part of our 10-year. We said in October we're going to start bringing things back, and here we are starting to bring certain product categories back, which I'm very excited about. So I'm going to go ahead and start showing you the chipboard pieces that we are now offering. So these chipboard pieces are, we were able to do them so affordably. Oh my goodness, these are so good. So first we have the Hello Fall, and you are going to receive the backer in your in it as well. So you are going to get the Hello Fall, and then you are also going to get the piece, obviously, that layers on top of that, okay? And in this set, you are going to receive 4 of them, I believe. Let me just double check. Yes, you will receive 4. And this is that very, very sturdy chipboard. And it smells so good. I mean, it literally smells like campfire. I love when they're freshly cut. So those are the Hello Fall. And the best part is these packs, so most of these packs have 4 pieces of the same. It's only $2.99. That's it. $2.99. And with your discount, if you're a subscriber, it's like, I mean, it's nothing. Pennies. Okay. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to talk to her tomorrow about this bag size, because this bag size is way too big. Way too big. This packaging is enormous. So let's put that over to the side. Are they thick? Yes. So this is our thicker chipboard. I don't know the exact thickness. I'd have to look that up. Yeah, we're gonna have to. This is ridiculously large packaging. It's so, like, this is enormous. Okay, so these are the pumpkins. Yeah, you can. I mean, if you see me shaking it, it's the way that it's wobbling. I mean, it's a great thickness. So we have first our little pumpkin with the vines. Okay, and I think this is backwards. Hold on. Is it backwards? Oh no, this doesn't go with that one. Hold on, everybody. So these are your pumpkins with the vines. And then you also get a pumpkin that doesn't have the. So this one goes with this one. See that there? And then we have this one here. No, it's definitely not. It's definitely. I promise you, it is not. They are crazy long. Crazy long. Okay. So then we have, so you'll get 4 of these ones. See how they match up there? And these would be phenomenal for scrapbook pages. These would be phenomenal. I mean, these would be really good for cards too. I mean, I would definitely put these on cards. I'm going to show you how to gesso them tonight, because we have our new gesso. Our new gesso formula is launching. Okay. Then one of my absolute favorites. It's not like the cardboard. It's not the cardboard stuff, is it? I'm not sure what you mean. It's chipboard. So it's like actual, like, it's like, how can I, so I'll tell you, wait, do I have a thingy over here? It's very similar to what would be on, like, the back of, like, a legal pad, but thicker than that. Yes. So Heather, I'm so glad that you're here. So tomorrow we're going to, before they all finally go out, they need to go in an A2 bag too, my friend. This bag is crazy long for what they are. Absolutely crazy. They need to go into we'll pop these in the same bags that the card panels go in, okay? Write that note down for me. Write that down. So next we have the tombstone tags, which are probably my favorite. I'm just so afraid when I take them out that everything's going to get stuck because we got 6 yards of plastic to go through. Okay, so let's talk about these. I'm so obsessed with these. So look at those. We have the spider, and all of these are the same. So I'll just pop one of these down. They just go on the back. Then we have the spider web. Then we have the bats. Then we have the RIP. Then we have the hand. Then we have the face, the jack-o'-lantern face. Then we have the cat. And then last but not least, we just have a plain one. So see that in that bag you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tombstones. 8 tombstones and the backers. So you could, and I designed these so that the whole lines up perfectly so you have that little background. But just imagine imagine what you could do with these. And again, this is that, it's a very, very thick chipboard. And if you've ever had, I understand if you've never had them in the past, but if you have had them in the past, it's actually thicker. It's thicker than the chipboard that we had in the past. Oh, you could definitely heat emboss them. I'm going to show you how to do that as well. One step ahead. I love it. Yes, I'm going to show you how to do that. We're going to kind of experiment a little bit with these tonight. And then Heather, I believe, is going live on Friday, I think it is. Or no, Wednesday. Is it tomorrow? Are you going live tomorrow, Heather? Then we have the beautiful angels. And I think do you receive 4 of these too? I think you do. I just love the way these smell. So you receive the front. I believe this is backwards though. Yep, it's backwards. So you receive your backer piece. Then you're also going to receive your decorative piece. And again, we are going to emboss them. So you're going to receive one. This is $2.99. 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. And then 4 of your backer pieces. I mean, that's wild to me. That is wild. $2.99. Okay. So pop all these back into the bag. Okay. Then we have the ornaments. Yes, we have a new product coming out that I'll be able to show you that will work great with these. It's not out yet. It'll be here Thursday. It'll be available Thursday. So for these ones, you have the front piece, okay? See that? And you'll be able to tell which ones go with which because they'll fit together, like I believe this one goes. Yep. So you're going to receive your back pieces and your front pieces. And imagine putting like a little, you could put like a little picture in here. So again, you're going to get 6 ornaments, and then you'll get all of their backers. Suggestion: the decorative pieces, absolutely, Colleen. You could definitely use them. Definitely use them as stencils. And then once you're done spraying them, use your chipboard piece for decoration, because it'll be all painted up, right? Okay. Let's go ahead and put this one back here. I'm hoping that my most used embossing powders are still within arm's reach, because I really want to use the Raven Sparkle, but I think my Raven Sparkle has gone missing. That's okay. All right. Next we have the sleigh. This is probably another top 3 favorite, but look at how our new laser, I tell you what, it was worth every penny. Look at how intricate and beautiful that is to put on a card or a project. And again, this is a thick This is a thick chipboard. I really think you're going to love this, Sarah. I think, Sarah, you are going to love this. Yes, place cards. So you're going to receive, oh my goodness, you get 4 of these too. That's a lot. That is a lot of pieces for $2.99. And then you're just going to place this right on top of there. So you could do like a different color on the top. You could paint the whole thing. It's completely up to you. Okay. I love the way those look. So again, the little sleighs. There are 2 bins up in the closet. Oh, I see them. Oh, woo! They're very organized. Let me show you this bin. Hold on. Since she said the bin, hold on. Let me show you. Let me show you where she wants me to go to find this embossing powder. Hold on. Oh, whoops. Hold on. This is one of the 2 bins. Luckily, the one that I want is right on top. We'll use some triple thick too, maybe. Not today, but we'll use it in the future. But this is, she said, go grab that bin. That bin with the things that are, I mean, they're literally falling off the shelf. Oh, shakers, yes. Votive holder, there's so much you could do. All right, then we have our little gingerbread men. Look at this. Oh my goodness, I love it so much. And then just our regular little gingerbread person. I have a feeling now that I'm thinking about it, I think Sarah's gonna be doing quite, yeah. Oh, I'm wearing my one souvenir tomorrow. Maybe I'll wear it on Thursday instead so everybody can see it. I have a feeling Sarah's gonna be doing some really incredible things with this now that I'm thinking about the kind of projects that Sarah does. A bigger bin. There's 3 of them over there. I know, we just need to, well, there's a lot of doubles, I think, too. Then we have the mitten. Yes, little gingies. I have a gingy. I just got a gingy from Five Below. Okay, so these are all the same, but you are going to receive 4 of them. Okay. And, whoops, this one still has a little piece in it. Let's pop that out. Sometimes when it gets manufactured, there's pieces that get left inside. No big deal. There we go. Okay. And then you get 4 of the backer pieces. So again, the backer pieces. There we go. Isn't that cool? Okay. Let's go ahead and pop these back in. They are, I mean, I wouldn't say they're really, you can bend them, but that's, the thickness of them. They're a good, very good thickness. A really good thickness. All right, next up, we have 2 more. Oh, it will be here, Melissa. Don't worry. It's in my wheelhouse. Okay, so we have our ornamental deer. I love these. But you can see, they're very sturdy. And this one and that one. And then of course, you are going to get their backer pieces too. Okay. How cool are those? I love them. And again, these are so easy to use. So easy to use. All right, so let's go ahead. So you'll see they all fit together. This one, not that one. I think it's this one. Yep. They all fit together. And I mean, the chipboard, it's just so fun to work with. It's so fun to work with. Because you can paint it, you can emboss it. I'm going to show you. This next one used to be, so this was a die set of ours at one point. So you'll notice things are coming back that were items that were other things in the past. So last but not least, this is probably the one that will sell out tonight. And this is the ornamental Christmas ornament. This one's probably the most detailed. But imagine making someone a Christmas ornament out of that. And it may have a little soot on it, which you can just, you know, rub off. It's laser cut, so it's going to have some residue that you may have to, you know, wipe off of it. But the more intricate they get, obviously, the more delicate they are. But once you put these two pieces together, it becomes, you know, very, very sturdy. I mean, this is an ornament done for somebody. I mean, this is, you literally just glue this together and it's done. There is a bundle of them all, yes. And again, you will receive 4 of these. I mean, aren't they beautiful? I think they're gorgeous. All right. And again, if you have any pieces that are left in it, it is okay. These little pieces that are in here, that just means that Nick was cutting a million of them and missed it. It's not a big deal. You can just pop them right out of there. Oh, yes, and if you have any other suggestions, please send them over, because we have no shortage of, well, we don't have a whole lot of laser time right now, I'll tell you that much, because we're prepping for the big anniversary party, so we don't have a ton of laser time, but we are open for suggestions. Gotta make sure I put these back in there right. There we go. All right, we do make them in-house, literally about 50 feet from where I'm standing, on the other side of about 2 walls over. They're all made in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, right down the hall from me. Oh, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. Okay, so I'm going to show you real quick how you can gesso them, because then I can show you how to emboss them after, because it doesn't take long for them to dry at all. We always take suggestions from the inspiration team. You can absolutely foil them. Absolutely, with the foil pen, which I don't think that they make anymore. I think it's been discontinued. All right, so let me put my pumpkins over to the side here. I want to do the pumpkins. I want to do a reindeer. We'll do this one here. Pumpkins, reindeer, and I want to do one of the little tombstones. We're going to get to painting. Because these tombstones, I plan on using them. I'm doing boo bags this year for my neighbors. And these little tags, I mean, tell me that wouldn't be perfect to put on. Oops, that's the wrong one. You need a bigger one, this one. Tell me this wouldn't be perfect to put on a little boo bag and say, you know, something on the back. I think that's going to be great. But I mean, literally, they're like for pennies. Oh, yes. Yes, gesso is the paint. So, let's see here. All right. So we're going to go ahead. We just launched our white gesso and our black gesso. So we're going to use the white gesso first for these two. And the gesso you just want to put on in kind of a, I would say like a light coat. Anybody out there that's used gesso before knows that you don't want to, with your first coat at least of gesso, I mean in my opinion, your first coat of gesso, you don't want it to be a super heavy coat. This just really just kind of seals everything in and allows you to do your, I mean, you could do your embossing over top of this without that. But yes, the gesso, our gesso especially, will take, it takes the color very, very well. So if you want to spray on top of this, or you can see a little bit goes a very, very long way. Do you see that? We want to do just a very light coat. And that's all going to get soaked in there very quick. I mean, by the time we're done with this, we're going to be able to emboss by the time I'm done with my stencil. So just going to lift that puppy off. See how that's now gessoed? Pop that to the side, easy peasy. And I know that Heather Collins is foaming at the mouth because she is obsessed with this kind of craft. She actually, when we had our, we have our meetings, our, you know, new product and creative meetings, and she was like, let's do chipboard. And I said, oh, we did chipboard in the past, and it's very, I mean, it's very time consuming to make, and we have to watch the laser very closely because, I mean, we're burning paper. But I was like, okay, let's go for it. And I started designing. And as I started designing, I was like, okay, you were right. Let's do chipboard. So tomorrow she's going to be showing you really how to use the chipboard, because I just know really how to emboss it and kind of make it look pretty, but she's going to really show you how to do it. So that. Oh yes, you want to go very light with the gesso. And the gesso also, if you have some of these areas that are much thinner here, the gesso will also help to, what's the word I'm looking for? It will help for it to like kind of become a little more rigid. All right, so that was our white gesso. Let's cover that up. And then let's open up our black gesso, which is my favorite because black gesso is kind of hard to come by. And this black gesso is, I mean, it's thick, and it is a dark gesso. I still have some white on my brush, so it's going to be more of a gray, which is okay with me because we just want to be able to cover our whole background here. But yeah, if you've never used our gesso, we have this new formulation, and I really love it. Okay. Oh, yay. Yes, stability. That's it. Add stability. All right. So we're just going to take this baby, put it over to the side, and it will be dry by the time we need it in about probably 10 minutes. It'll be dry. So there we go. We're just going to set this over to the side. They're all gessoed up, and I'm going to show you how to do some really cool embossing on top of it. The pumpkin we're going to spray. And I'm going to have a Scoozy's candy. If you get the Scoozy's candy subscription box, this is one of the candies in your box this month. Because it's Halloween. Halloween month. All right, let's make ourselves a little gnome, shall we? Where am I? Here it is. Oh, and did y'all see the die of the month this month? We're going to use this on Thursday. Look how big. Look at these little critters. Look at that owl. Aren't they the best, Pamela? We sell those separately. I love the die of the month. And here's the stencil of the month this month. Oh, okay. Yeah. The server, the server is just a little bit overloaded. Just a tiny bit overloaded. The eyeballs are really good too. Alright, let me go grab my stick and stamp map. Talk amongst yourselves for a moment. I left it in the other room. Alright, I'm back. I forgot to tell you guys that on Thursday also, it might happen tomorrow, but probably Thursday, my watercolor class launches. It's a mini class. Well, no. I won't say, I guess, a mini class. They're going to learn a lot in it, but it's not like a giant, you know, one of the big classes like merrymaking or something. It's $50. it's not a giant class. And then I have another new Cricut class coming now that Cricut has stabilized. Okay. Let's see here. Let me grab some. Not aqua pigment paper. You're going to get some really cool aqua pigment panels in class. Is that the right size? Yep. There we go. All right, so let's grab our gnoming. Okay, so this one is the darker green. Grab my pixie spray, and we're going to put them together. Oh, the gnome? I'm going to line that up the best we can. And now, you don't normally have to draw. If you're doing this on an A2 size piece of paper, I would say you don't have to draw these boxes, but if you're doing it on a scrapbook piece of paper, you will definitely want to draw the boxes because otherwise you would have no idea. You'd have no clue where your gnome, you don't want them to kind of float around. Cricut like the Big Machine or Cricut like the Joy? It's going to be Cricut, period. It's anything Cricut. It's basically, we're going to be talking about design space. We're doing some more. We're going to be adding some more things to the event page for you to be able to sign up for. That's the idea. All right, so we're starting with a very dark green for our little arms and for our little outfit and for our hat. Yes, I knew you all would. I had a feeling you would all love the Santa gnome. I had a sneaking suspicion. All right, so there's layer 1. All right, now layer 2 I'll do for the hat. So this is for the second layer of the hat as well as the little base. I would suggest doing like a blue for the base. That's what I did in the example. But I mean, it's up to you. Then there should be some green left on here. Yep. I'm going to use a very light green, or a very bright light green, and that's overzealous. We just want a color that's lighter than the color we just used. All right. And then for our very, very light blue, I want to use the Minty Fresh Holiday Village. Yep, it must have been. I don't know, to tell you the truth, I haven't looked. I have not looked. It's probably because the allotment that we have for the we may be able to flip-flop that a little bit. Because we had so many allotted for the full bundle. So the night is young. Yes, the night is young. Yeah, Stencilpalooza was fun this year. I can't wait to do it again next year. All right, so there is our next layer. So you can kind of see how our little gnome friend is starting to become a gnome. All right, so we'll do the beard and the arms and the little pom-pom next. And I have a new release coming from Decofoil soon, too. Forgot to tell you all about that. You'll see it soon anyway. I mean, I just got some info about it today, so that's why I haven't told you. Okay, so I think for the beard, I think we'll end up we're probably just going to use our black brush, but we're going to make sure there's not much ink in it at all, because we want it to be just like a very light gray. So we're just going to hit that there, and then we're just going to very, very lightly, as if to create a shadow. There we go. We just very, very lightly added in that color. Now, if you have a gray, that would work really, really well. But there, we just added in a little bit of color. Probably a little bit darker than it should be, but that's okay. And then last but not least, we're going to add his little face and his mittens and his mittens and his shoes. So for his little face, I think we'll probably use maybe some rosy cheeks. I think that would be a good one. For his little nose here, peeking through. Right? And then I think we'll grab, from my example, we'll do bee sting. Oh, the pixie spray, yes. It's one of my favorite things to use. Okay. All right. Our little feet are done too. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, go. You just wash it. So there's our little holiday gnome. Yeah, I usually just leave mine on if it still stays a little tacky. There is our little holiday gnome. Now, for the beard here, what I would probably do is I'm going to add a little bit of white to it at the base here. So I would just grab one of your Christopher Allen brushes, or any brush is fine. These just are my favorites, obviously. And I'm just going to add a little bit of white down here at the base, because that's where the bottom of his coat is. And add a little white over here as well. And then just kind of a little bit up the sides. We'll keep that shadow in the middle. But I mean, it's up to you what you do, whatever you want. Yes, adding the white back, I think, is going to give us, like, it's going to be just the right amount of shading that we need. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, go. Yes, perfect, 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 perfect. Perfect, perfect. All right, and then when you're ready to put it on your card, whoops, I got a little oopsie whoopsie over here, that's okay. You're going to use your eraser and erase that out. And now you have your little gnome. All done, your little holiday Christmas gnome. All stenciled out for you. And then this one, let's just do an example of this one real quick, because I think our gesso is dry. But I'm not 100% certain if our gesso is dry, but I want to try this on some red cardstock. And I wanted to use some gold. Gold glitter glaze, which I'm not sure if I have that on hand, so I might be using, you know what, let's use some key lime, shall we? Shall we use some key lime instead? I'm not seeing gold in my giant bucket here. Oh, wait. I lied. Here's the gold. Yeah, Shimmer Splash Brass. That is a brand new product that just launched. Okay, so this is the other stencil that just launched with Stencilpalooza. Okay. And let's go ahead. Remember, it always is going to have this little cap in it to keep everything fresh. All right. Where's my spatula? Oh, no. Oh, we'll use it. We'll just use a metal one. I don't like to use metal ones because it just... Oh, no. Here it is. Because it gets so gummy. Key lime is yummy. But now I'm like, I want the gold. I want the gold. Gold lunar paste. Yeah, we could use that. I don't have that down here either. But I want some glitter. Plus, this smells so good. Whoopsies. So we're just going to apply our glitter glaze right on top. Oh my goodness, this is going to be so beautiful. I can already tell. It does smell really good, doesn't it? All right, ready, set, 1, 2, 3, go. Oh my word. Yep, that's Gorgina. That is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I love that. How long does it take glitter glaze to dry? I'd say about an hour, depending on your climate. And depending on the thickness of how you put it on. There's a lot of folks that will put it on very, very thick, and it can take, I mean, you'll just want to kind of experiment with it. But if you put it on thin, I'd say probably like 20 minutes, 30 minutes if it's real thin. Okay, so let's get back to our embossing, shall we? Yeah, it's bright. It was very bright. Let me grab a Brutus Monroe grid mat here real quick. It's a great work surface. And let's do our little tombstone first. This is complete. You can see it's complete. I mean, it's completely dry already. I'm just going to take some of our embossing ink. This is the Brutus Monroe embossing ink. And I probably should have used a different grid here. I'm going to start doing them, applying the stuff with that. And then using my grid. All right, so let's grab ourselves some Raven Sparkle for this Sparkling Tombstone. This is one of my favorite. This has been one of my favorite embossing powders for a very long time. It's great for these seasonal times of year, like especially the Halloween time of year. All right, so we're going to go ahead and tap, tap, tap. All right, I'm going to set it on top of here, and then we're going to heat set it. And I can't wait for you to see how it turns out. Oh no, Marlene, I hope the birdies are okay, and I'm glad you made it. Even though the birdies aren't feeling good. All right. So let's go ahead and bring this over. I keep losing my silicone mat. Can you see how sparkly it is already? Oh, well that's nice of you, Lisa. Oh no, Night Ruth. Okay, and once this is embossed, it really does almost turn into an enameled piece. So let me go ahead and zoom in, because you're not going to believe this unless you see it. Whoopsies. Look at how that embossed. Let's zoom in a little bit more. That Raven Sparkle. I mean, it's so smooth. I wish you could see this in real life. I really wish you could see this in real life. It is insane the amount of sparkle on here. Just absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so now let's zoom out a little bit. Next, we are going to do our beautiful, beautiful, beautiful reindeer. And I think we'll do the reindeer with rainbow sparkle, shall we? Why not? Right? Why not? So we'll grab our little reindeer here. Grab our embossing ink again. Yeah, it's crazy because it is, I mean, it's so smooth, but the sparkle, I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, I'm covered in sparkle now too. All right, so we're just going in and we're just applying our embossing ink pretty generously. I would suggest using the Brutus Monroe embossing ink because it's oil-based, so it really holds on to things well. Bye, love you too, Christy. All right, so we're gonna hit our little deer. Actually, let's just pour this right on top, shall we? Because I have a feeling this is gonna be a sparkly Another sparkly explosion. And I'll just kind of shift this so that it pops off of here a little bit. And then just a little tap, tap, tap. Pop it back onto our little piece here. And again, you can do so many different things with these. If you want to add embossing powder, if you want to foil them, if you want to, I mean, the sky's the limit, really. If you want to foil them, if you want to, there's really no right or wrong way to do it. All right, so let's go ahead and heat this puppy up now. I was pretty glittery there too. Yeah, I'm sure I was. All right. I just love the enameled look that you get. I mean, this literally looks like it is, I mean, no joke, this looks like an enameled ornament is what this looks like. Oh yeah, I did show how to wear it. And the crowd went wild. They were like, we're buying this for the concert, we're buying this. I said, you can wear it. It's non-toxic. Okay. So here is our little reindeer. Can you see that sparkle? Let's zoom in a little bit, shall we? See how smooth that is? And that is that Brutus Monroe embossing powder. It is just so smooth. But look at that. Isn't that cool? Sorry, I was mesmerized by it. Okay, so there's the reindeer, so let's zoom out. I'm gonna grab I don't know if I have a spray tray nearby. I think I have one of the old spray trays here. We can use this for now. And now I'll show you how you can spray them. Oh, you could absolutely put another coat on it. You could put, there are times, what I would do is I would put the triple thick probably on top. I'll show you that. I'll show you that with this one, why not? So you would take your triple thick, which is this guy. Okay, I'll show you that. I really wish I could find my, I have like a silicone pad that I got forever ago. Oh, here we go. Oops, there goes my. So this is from the Glimmer machine. And I will use this often when I'm heat setting something. All right, so let's go ahead and, whoopsies. I'm gonna use a piece of paper here. Yeah, the triple thick will definitely, it's going to make it really enameled. I'll show you. Because the triple thick embossing dip is, that's a whole different ball game. All right. Now for our triple thick embossing dip. You usually want to dip this, but we're just going to sprinkle it on top here. Make sure we get it really good and coated. And this stuff is thick. Place that on there. Put our triple thick back. And this triple thick really, it's like for windows and different things like that, but I'll show you what it's going to look like. Comes in this giant container. This will make it look like it's truly like ceramic. All right, are you ready? Because this is wild. Oh, yes, making earrings and charms. I mean, the sky's the limit with this stuff. All right, so I'm just going to give it 1 second because it is very thick. Hi, Candy. All right, let's zoom in so you can just see just how thick that triple thick is. Can you see that on there? It really creates an enamel coating. See how thick that is? There we go. It put like an enamel coating on it. And that, again, once it's all dry, I mean, that's very thick. This is, I mean, that's an ornament. You're done. You are done with that. Isn't that great? I love it. All right. That's just the glimmer mat that comes with the machine. I'm working on a mat for us. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. I am working on a mat specifically for us. Okay, again, I want your gesso. This is tangerine orange. We'll use a little red too. And just a touch of green. Noble fir up here at the top. All right. Now let me grab a paper towel to set this on. When will you have the Hanukkah stuff? Probably about 2 weeks, I think, is when Christmas and Hanukkah is supposed to come out. Yes, put the triple thick on top of that. But you don't have to put the triple thick on top. You can just let it go. It's completely up to you. But the triple thick, as you saw, I mean, it creates, I mean, legitimately like an enamel coating on it. But the back, I mean, the back is still grungy and yucky. I mean, you could paint this. But it's, I mean, it's, I wish you could see. I wish that you could all come here in real life and like feel and touch and see these things because it's incredible. And then this is with just the Raven Sparkle. Okay. And then this has the sprays on it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to hit this with some heat because the gesso loves to soak up the ink. I mean, this won't dry probably completely here because I sprayed a lot on there, but you can see what's happening. It's drying into that gesso, and look how pretty. And then what I would do with this one is once it's all done, go ahead and triple thick on that. Isn't that cool? The triple thick is incredible. Seeing if you have any other questions. I think we're good. So those are our different techniques that we're doing today. The RIP with the tombstone and the glitter, and then the glittery deer. And of course our little pumpkin that's going to dry completely. And that is it. That's all I have for... Oh, we went over by 10 minutes. We didn't even make a card. I just had so much stuff to talk about. So that is everything that I have for you all tonight. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me this evening. Thank you for being a part of my life. Tomorrow, we are going to have a heck of a time with our live. It's our first live for October. It's going to be lots of spooky, ooky kooky fun stuff this entire month. So tomorrow is when we'll be doing some live packing. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Remember to create something every single day, whether that's simply a memory or your own ending. I love you all very much, and I will see you soon. Good night, my friends.